What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NFL plays today over on PrizePicks. We have been hot, not in these videos, but over in the free plays over on Twitter and the free Discord. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I'm running with some NFL today. We did an NBA video the last couple of days. NFL has treated us amazing to start the year, though, and last Sunday we had a massive day. We're going to run it right back. So I'm going to get to these free plays shortly, but before we do so, be sure to leave a like on this video here, because if we get to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play for you guys in tomorrow's video for NFL Monday Night Football, and I'll probably double upload and do an NBA video as well. And the one thing I want to talk about before we get to the plays is going to be the DubClub, but also I want to talk about the free plays from yesterday, because we had a free play yesterday over on Twitter at DOMG Props, and also over in the Discord for free. If we go over to the free tab here over in my Discord, both of course are free to follow and join. There's a link in my description for both Twitter and also the free Discord. And you guys can see here, we've actually cashed 4 straight free plays back to back days. We cashed this yesterday, 50 to 275. Even the alternative that I gave to, because Huberto got pulled off the board, I mentioned Frost and Backlund. Backlund missed, but Morgan Frost did cash, and for whatever reason, people picked Frost more than Backlund, I saw, and maybe because I just said it first. Other than that, the 3 days before that you can actually find here, like in my Discord that I posted and over on Twitter, you see here 30 to 210 right there. You have 10 to 140 with a free square, as well as this play here, 50 to 250. So we've been killing it on these free plays. As you can see, everyone's been super happy over on Twitter. You saw the people mentioning me here with all their free play winners. So if you guys want some more free plays from me, that's all I'm trying to say. Join the Discord for free, or also join me over on Twitter at domgpropsvip. Just give me a follow. Or you could just join the DubClub to get all of my plays sent straight to you. This was a DubClub play from yesterday. Second period of the NHL, 50 to 190, as you can see there. And my DubClub right now is 50% off with the link available in my description, or 60% off of the next 3 months. Both options are listed in my description. I'm one of the few reputable guys out there. Not every day will be a winning day. Not every week necessarily will be a winning week. However, long term, I've always profited over $11,000 over on PrizePicks, as you can see right there. Not many people out there will show you their actual net winnings from an app, because they're probably in the negative or it's not very high. You can see here, though, my straight up net winnings from PrizePicks, my profit. You can see here, though, that some of the different winners that we've had from this year, some of the different testimonies from guys in the DubClub. Again, it really is a good place to be. So come join us. Connect your Discord to DubClub. That way you get access to all the different perks over in my Discord. That includes a correlation tab where you find most of my correlated plays. You also get my community chat to talk to me and other members. If you just at me in the chat pretty much any time, I'll usually respond to you in a pretty good time. I'm really good about responding to guys in that chat. I'm always in the chat pretty much. So it's really easy to reach me if you have any questions about strategy or anything really. You'll see my contributors posting their plays as well for a bunch of different sports, whether that's golf, some basketball, some soccer, some esports, some football, some 5-man, 6-man, so like the NBA. It really is a good place to be. Come join us. 50% off with the link available in my description. But now with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Be sure to play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe if you have not already. Let's get to these free plays. The first play I like on the PrizePicks board is going to be over in the NFL first half category. So not in the NFL first half. You could take these guys over full game as well, but the payout is going to be a little bit lower. But I do like the first half for these guys a lot more. We're going to start off here by going with quarterback Jordan Love. Over 121.5 first half passing yards. And why not take his receiver on the over as well, since it's correlated. That is going to be, well, I guess not a receiver, but still kind of receiver. Tight end here, Luke Musgrave, over 12.5 first half receiving yards. So both of you guys, I think, are in a great spot, right? Because Jordan Love here has been dominating the first half this year, over in 6 out of 9 games, compared to his normal line of 5 out of 9 hit rate. And now we get some matchup against the Giants with, of course, some blowout potential. There is still blowout potential in the NFL. NBA has it all the time, but NFL, it's a 7-point spread here in favor of Green Bay, although Green Bay has not been blowing many teams out. Like the Cardinals, the Panthers, they've been hanging with a lot of these teams. Luke Musgrave is a beneficiary of Tucker Kraft going down. He is out for the season, unfortunately. But last game, his first game without him fully, he had 14 first half receiving yards. When his full game receiving yards, he actually fell short with only 23. Although the game before he had 34, which was partly because Tucker Kraft went down, I believe, in that Panthers game. But overall, the matchup is very good for, of course, both these players. I mean, the Giants, they rank 23rd in the league in passing yards allowed per game at 230.9. So it's definitely going to be a top 10 matchup here for both of our guys, basically. But in wins this year, if you look into it, Jordan Love has been over this line in 5 out of 6 games. And when you increase that spread by more and more to even just 5+ points, he's covered it every single time with 140 in at least in all 4 of those games, as you can see. So feeling pretty good about Jordan Love, especially with the spread being 7 points. But again, I mean, NFL's been so unpredictable this year, man. I mean, the Packers were favored by, like, I want to say 10 points against Cleveland and 10 points against the Panthers, I want to say, and they lost both those games somehow. So, yeah, I'm a Packers fan, so it's kind of sucked. But I really love the fact, I really like the idea of taking Luke Musgrave in this matchup, though. I mean, he had 14 last week, and his snap percentage went up a ton, with, of course, Tucker Kraft going down. Because he went from, like, I believe it was like 46% of snaps against the Panthers, which was still the game where Tucker Kraft went down. And then you have the most recent week against the Eagles, where he played like around 70 to 75% of the snaps. So he's on the field a lot for this Packers offense. And all we need is basically just one catch for 13 yards here. That's all we need. And of course, that 13 yards also goes for Jordan Love's first half passing yards. There's some other guys you could take too, like Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, but it's kind of tough to choose those guys sometimes. If you don't like Luke Musgrave, the other guy I would probably go with is Romeo Doubs for 25 first half yards. I think both spots are great, though, for Luke Musgrave and Jordan Love for their first half yards today. It's a great match against the Giants. Jordan Love's been great in the first half this year, especially when they win, and especially by at least 5 points. It makes a lot of sense to me to rock with Jordan Love today over his passing yards and Luke Musgrave over his receiving yards. Now, before we get to my next play in this video here, if you guys have not yet seen Sleeper, it is, in my opinion, one of the best apps out there right now. And if you have not signed up for Sleeper, you get 3 massive promos, and you can see all the different discounts they have on the board as well, or really some boosts right now. But if you sign up for Sleeper right now using my promo code DOMG, you can get a free $20 without depositing, a first-time deposit match up to $100, and a free square when signing up for Sleeper. And I've been on this app for a long time now. They have promos pretty much every single day on this app. Right now, they have Winston boosted over passing yards, Brock Purdy boosted over passing yards, and A.J. Brown boosted over his receiving yards tonight. What's cool about this app, too, though, is you could actually get a better payout than an app like PrizePicks, potentially. Like, if you take, for example, let's say Josh Allen over passing yards, and let's say Cam Ward over passing yards. He's at 3.18x over on Sleeper, compared to maybe 3x on PrizePicks. If instead you like Cam Ward on the under, pays out 3.22x, still higher than PrizePicks. Very cool app. Check it out for yourself, the link available in my description, and join using my promo code DOMG for those 3 massive promos and these 3 massive boosts. And while we're talking about apps, I should also mention that you could actually get a free month of my DubClub if you happen to use my promo code DOMG on an app that I'm affiliated with. So if you sign up for Sleeper today, take a screenshot when you use my promo code and send that to my email, domgpropsvip@gmail.com, and I can send you back a link for a free month of my DubClub just like that. Now, getting to the next 2 plays in this video here, I'm actually going to take the over for the first half for, again, another quarterback, that being Sam Darnold, who's been a first half monster. I've taken him, I want to say, maybe 3, if not 4 times already this year. I usually pair him with Najigba, but there's a different type of story going on right now for Seattle and the Rams. That's going to be Cooper Kupp, over 12.5 first half receiving yards. Obvious revenge game spot, if that's what you want to call it. Return to home, I guess, for Cooper Kupp. 13 first half yards feels pretty nice to me here. We could easily see like a bubble screen just to start off the game for Seattle to Cooper Kupp, just cuz. But anyway, Sam Darnold's been over his line in 7 out of 9 games this year, including 5 straight. He's had 130 in 5 straight games now, including 282 and 167 in the last 2 games. I think I've taken him the last 2 games for sure, I want to say. But the Rams are kind of right in the middle of the pack in terms of matchup. They rank 18th, allowing 216 passing yards per game this year. Seattle is slight underdogs in this game, but that's not really a bother to me or anything like that. He's 1 for 2 in losses this year, not really anything to note. The one that he missed too was the very first game of the season, so again, I'm not really worried about that at all. But the correlation is extremely there between Cooper Kupp and Sam Darnold. Not really towards Darnold to Kupp, but Kupp to Darnold. So when Cooper Kupp goes over his receiving yards, that happened on the 14th, the 5th, the 20th, and the 9th. And of course, the 14th and the 5th, the 20th, and the 9th, Darnold went over as well. So both these guys went over together every single time that Cooper Kupp went over his receiving yards. And again, revenge game narrative, if that's what you want to call it. Receivers against the Rams this year have been even better than comparing it to like tight ends and running backs and just factoring them all in as a whole. Because the receivers specifically, they rank 23rd in terms of matchup, allowing 156.8 receiving yards per game allowed so far this year. So I feel good about Cooper Kupp and Sam Darnold. Opposing quarterbacks have been, for the most part, pretty good against this Rams team. You have Mac Jones with 151 last week, but then you have guys like Tyler Shook, or however you say his name. Cooper Rush right there went under, but you have Trevor Lawrence here, who had 105 when his line was only like 110. You look at all quarterbacks, really, though, as a whole, if you wanted to. You can see Mac Jones threw for like 319. You have Trevor Lawrence throwing for 300. Mac Jones threw for 300 again. Daniel Jones at 262. That's full game, though. You can't look at first half on StatMuse, unfortunately, but you see some of the more recent matchups here in terms of quarterbacks in the first half against LA. But overall, Sam Darnold's been a monster in the first half pretty much all season long. I'm rocking with him again. Love the idea of pairing him with Cooper Kupp today. I love all 4 of these plays. It pays out 8x over on PrizePicks. The correlation is there, so that's why it's not a 10x for a 4-man. However, love the value here between taking Kupp, Darnold, Musgrave, Love. 8x feels extremely worth it for me, and you will find a much lower payout on a book compared to PrizePicks for these types of plays. So feel good about these plays. Let's hopefully cash out. We need an 8x cash for some of the more recent videos. Video plays have not been up to par as of late. I've kind of made up for that if you're following me over on Twitter at DOMG Props, and with those free plays, cashing a 4 straight 5x's or better over on Twitter/Discord, whatever you guys want to call it. So running it right back, going for 5 straight tonight with a NHL play. So be sure to follow me over there. And I'll see you guys hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. If you want to see how I made over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, now $10,000 of profit on PrizePicks, you can watch this video on my screen right here, and I'll see you guys in the DubClub.